Hello, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV, where we continue off doing our quest through the post-game of A Realm Reborn. Um, God, it's like 2 days before Shadowbringers Early Access comes out, and honestly, my dreams of being able to finish the game before and be up to date, at least, and up to Stormblood is not gonna work. Um, Sad. Plainly, should the worst come to pass and Leviathan is summoned, our only recourse would be to face him in battle. Given past experience, you may very well think that eventuality inevitable. Yet so long as there is even a chance that the Primal's return might be prevented, we must needs bend all our efforts towards achieving that goal. Before we do aught else, let us hasten to Limsa Lominsa and meet with the Admiral. She will not have been idle in the intervening time, and will doubtless have valuable information to share. To Limsa. To Limsa it is. Alright, I'll see you there, Mephilia. Goodbye. If you hear eating, that's me, because I have some nice hard cheeses and some dried cranberries and almonds. And they are very good. And I want to eat because this is basically my lunch and breakfast. And potentially my dinner. Depending on if, where are we supposed to go again? Depending on if I feel like eating or not. Yeah, so off screen, I delivered the letter to this guy. It was a quest where, the delivery was wrong, so you had to return the letter from the sister to the brother. And it unlocked a, carrier quest, something? But basically, I'm now a mailman. So, that looks good, right? If it isn't my my promising new recruit, the twinkle in your eyes and spring in your step, simply shout out to me, "I'm ready for my first assignment, Mr. Deputy Post Moogle, sir." Do I hear you correctly? Of course I do. Well, this is your lucky day, for I've picked out what should be the perfect task to start off your training. To wit, I have here in my paws a letter that needs delivering to Bataron, proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Oh, okay. A simple task, you say? Perhaps or perhaps not, for a delivery Moogle's task does not end with the handing over of a piece of parchment. No, the conscientious carrier lends his ear to the addressee and sees the job through until his customer is happy for what has been received. Being the accomplished and eminently visible adventurer you are, I suspect that your clients will be even more eager to enlist your services than they would with an elusive Moogle like myself. Consider this an honor and a privilege, Kupo. As the one in charge of your training, I shall wait here for your word of your success. You will succeed, won't you, Kupo? I mean, yeah. He's downstairs. I'll do that whenever. I'm also lagging for some reason. Oh well. You are expected. Pray take this lift to the command room. Yep. On it, Chief. Ah, my cranberries. I dropped it. Alright. Welcome, friends. I take it Y'shtola has apprised you of the situation. Let us waste no time then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin had not crystals enough to summon their gods. Or their god. Alas, we did not count on the Serpent Reavers, venturing as far as Thanalin to supplement their cache. For our short-sightedness, we are faced with the grim prospect of Leviathan's imminent return. Yikes. Needless to say, I am not inclined to let the fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we would welcome the Scion's support in this endeavor. But if gods forbid our efforts should come to naught, I will need to trouble you for more than mere support, much as I did when Titan last walked these lands. That's fine with me. Lady Minfilia, I am given to understand that you mean to accompany our soldiers to the front lines. I can only assume that you have sound reasons for doing so. I do, Admiral, but I would rather not be drawn on by their nature. I will say only that There is something I would like to see with mine own two eyes. Is that so? Well, I'm not so stubborn as to deny the wish of one whose aid I require, but precautions must be taken. I shall require that you remain by my side at all times. With that settled, let us speak of the operation. Atelios, Maelstrom scouts are currently reconnoitering Sahagan movements within the Sapsa spawning grounds. Upon completing their mission, you will return to the operation staging point at Camp Skull Valley. I want you to make your way there forthwith, that you might be apprised of the latest intelligence. Commander Brider has charge of the garrison. Yep, I know her. I know at least enough. Right? I could always teleport. But let me really quickly do the delivery quest. Because I want to get that out of the way. Can I actually just... Okay. I see. I see. Okay. We need to go. There's a lot of people. We need to go up, I believe. Gotta go up, give this to Baderon. Let's see. Where is he? All the way down there, okay. Did I teleport to the right one? I did. Good. I was gonna say, if I didn't teleport to the right one, I'm sorry, that was an almond I was eating. Ah, now here's a face that always warms my heart to see. Never a shining example to all the would-be heroes and heroines in these halls. You've a letter for me, you say? Would have figured you'd have more pressing tasks on your plate than playing messenger boy, but who am I to... What's this? Oh, bugger me. Of all the times for him to show up. I hate to burden you, but I'd be much obliged if you could help me with a simple task. Yeah. I knew I could count on you. The moment I saw your face, I knew the Navigator had guided you back here for a reason. The reason to help me settle the score with an old acquaintance of mine. Aye, the man's worked up quite the bill, and it's past time for a reckoning. You're to find the bastard and bring him here to old Baderon. I can trust you with that, aye? You'll find him out in the middle of Lanoskia, a rogadin fellow of his imposing stature and less than imposing brains. Like as not to trouble of some sort. Oh, and speak with Sidojibi before you set out. She's prepared the most perfect welcome gift for my dear old mate. Okay. So, you're the adventurer going out to greet our guest of honor, are you? Baderon hasn't told me much about the man, but his steely gaze speaks volumes. As you know, Baderon was an accomplished sellsword in his younger days. Made his share of friends and more than his share of foes, and the latter are none too shy about bringing trouble onto the premises. A Rogadin fellow in middle Lanoskia, was it? Nah, but I'll pry no further. One thing I've learned in my time here is to not poke my nose in disputes that don't involve me. Here's the gift Baderon asked me to prepare. I trust that it will serve you well. Okay, cool. Okay. Go to West Lanoskia. That person has the I think elegant arsenal mount. It's really cool. I know it's very unprofessional of me to be eating during a recording, but listen, whoever said I was professional? Whoever? Not many asked for one. Watch, somebody's gonna like go back to my recordings. And like, what is it called? Find the point in the video where like I said I was a professional YouTuber, and then they're gonna be like, hey, yeah, you actually said it. But you know what? I mean, you gotta have a lot of time in your hands for that. I have 80 episodes, so. I've been expecting you, Silent of the Seventh Dawn. On behalf of the men and women here, I thank you for your cooperation. The safety of our citizens is paramount. With your aid, we will prevent Leviathan's return. Where's casting? This one. Yes. I'm so close to leveling up, man. As you may already know, Maelstrom scouts have been dispatched to reconnoiter the Sapsa spawning grounds. Among other things, they have orders to determine where Leviathan might emerge, assuming it comes to that. That our scouts might move unhindered and return unscathed, diversionary maneuvers are presently underway. In charge of these maneuvers is Yujuko? I don't know. If you're otherwise unoccupied, mayhap you'd be willing to offer her your aid. Yeah, of course. I'm not occupied at all. Really. Oh, you're here to help with the diversions? Aren't you supposed to be that irreplaceable adventure? Wait, aren't you supposed to be that irreplaceable adventure the success of the operation is hinging on? Please. You're putting pressure on me. Kidding. I'm inclined to say it's not worth risking your neck for something so trifling such as this, but if the hero insists, who am I to argue? I'm no hero, but whatever. Here, take these explosives. Use them to blow the Sahagan Pavises sky high and create a commotion in the half-stone, the likes of which the fishbags have never seen. That ought to keep them good and occupied. Oh, and in the event the Sahagan come after you, there's no need to be shy. Stay around, get yourselves acquainted. Whatever it takes to buy more time for our scouts. Oh yeah, definitely. If you want a distraction, I got you. I got you. Uh-oh. Oh, that person has the dress-up banquet. That's cool. Where am I going? Oh, it's on the other gate. Whatever. Whoops. Wait, what? Oh. I see. Ow. Am I poisoned or what? I think I am. Oops. Oh, okay. Oh, there's two? Alright. Oh, I didn't mean to click it twice, but whatever. Okay, this is 5. Oops. Oh, it's down there? I see it. Yeah, we'll kill this. What? Cool. I was like, where is he? Oh. Damn. Alright, let's head back. Alright. It sounds like the diversion was a success. I heard the fireworks all the way from here. My thanks, friend. We've done all we can for our scouts. All that's left is to pray that they return safely. Indeed. Oh yeah, level 71. I mean 71! 51! Haha. Illy. Our scouts are long overdue. I fear that ill may have befallen them. For better or worse, we must ascertain their fate. If it's not too much to ask, I would have you aid us in the search. 5 scouts ventured into Sapsa all told. Here, take this flask of restorative to tend to those who may have been wounded. Though it pains me to even consider the notion, if they have perished, circumstances permitting, I ask that you recover their bodies. By no means venture too deep into enemy territory, however. We can ill afford to lose you at this juncture. Yeah. That is all fine and dandy. Yeah, we're not gonna play this thing because I'm terrified. Hey there, dude. Help somebody. Of all the times to forget the restorative. It's fine. I got you. Thank you. I owe you my life. We were ambushed by the Serpent Reavers. Lightly armed as we are, we didn't stand a chance. I was able to flee this far, but the others were captured. They were taken to the Serpent's Tongue. I'm certain of it. I can make my own way back to the camp, but I fear the worst for my comrades. Save them, I beg you. Oh no, they're gonna be tempered, dude. Oh no. Alright. Let's go, Nanamo. You're gonna give me the strength to go through with this, dude. Oh, it's a cat again. See ya. Ow. Bitch. Ah! So I may have made a mistake. corpses, huh? Alright. Oh! Okay. Alright. Dang. Alright, so they weren't tempered. They were basically sacrificed instead, I guess. Hello? Oh, there you go. I was like, where's my mount? Sorry if I don't talk a lot. I'm just trying to concentrate and get through this story. Oh damn, I should have bought something to eat, like an actual meal. Not, cranberries and cheese. I mean, it's delicious anyways, so I'm not complaining. You've returned, thank the navigator. When I learned that you went to the Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared that you had, that you would meet an untimely demise. But tell me, what became of the others? Dear gods, these wounds were not intended to kill, but to torture and maim. Does their savagery know no bounds? Enemies or no, they go too far. I dread to think what may have become of the other two, who remain unaccounted for. I pray that they haven't suffered the same evil fate. At the very least, one of my men came back alive, and for that I owe you my thanks. The price we paid was dear, but we have the intelligence we need. Even as we speak, the Admiral finalizes the details of the operation. The war horns will sound any moment now. Be ready to sally forth when they do. Let's update that. Alright. Oh boy. Thrice damned fishback bastards. I'll kill them slowly and then chase their rotten souls through all 7 hells. Oh. Peace, Commander. We are here for a purpose, and vengeance is not it. I want your mind on the task at hand. Savvy? My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep a clear head. Good. According to our sole surviving scout, the Sahagin and their thralls have already begun to amass at the Aetherite in the depths of Sapsa. If we are to act, it must be now. The men are ready, but we await your orders, Admiral. As predicted, the Sahagin have tightened security in and around these spawning grounds. A frontal assault is like to be met with fierce resistance. Nah, but we are not so artless as that, Commander. We shall divide our forces and strike them hard and fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Sapsa Aetherite and eliminate the Sahagin priests presiding over the summoning. We are not here to kill them all. Yes. The Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sahagin's legion of drowned pirates at the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you have charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is devilish for attacking forces. Let the foreign levy spearhead the assault, and have subsequent units fan out to cover their flanks. At the self-same moment, a divisionary squadron formed of galleons from the Crimson Fleet shall harry the enemy from offshore. In likewise, we Scions shall form smaller units in hopes of confusing the Sahagin defensive effort. Atelius and Justola, the two of you are to make your way to the site of the summoning ritual. The Admiral's diversion should serve to thin the enemy's defenses, rendering your path less perilous. A small party, I believe, should be able to win through without drawing unwarranted attention. Alright. Thancred and Yugiri, your mission is to lure as many Sahagin as possible out of the spawning grounds. Having done so, take to your heels and circle round to join the infiltration unit of Justola and Atelios. When all has been set in motion, I myself shall cut a path to the Aetherite, accompanied by Lady Minfilia, as was agreed. Alright. Well, don't let me keep you, friends. To battle. Hell yeah. When last did we fight side by side, Atelios? Too long ago, I warned. But come, let us away. Ah. I like how we just stand there, we're like, Alright. Let's go. Which side is it on, though? Okay, it's same way anyways. So it doesn't really matter. What? Failure? I didn't even... What? I was in a faith this entire time? Huh? Nani? Oh my god. Uh-oh. Whoa. I took the wrong way. Ow. Hey, stop. Okay. Alright, so what are we supposed to do? Go through the checkpoint, defeat any Sahagin that appear. Alright. What? It came back? What? Okay. I'm actually so freaking... Yeah, that thing's just gonna... Pistola! No, don't do it! Hell yeah. Pray do not concern yourself, 'twas but a glancing foe. Oh no. Ah! I'm so sorry, dude. Let's put an end to this. Oh god. Oh, that's a lot more people than I thought.
Damn them. They have made thralls of soldiers and civilians both.
Still up! Ooh! Hell yeah.
Did I miss much?
Thancred! Yukiri! Oh. Oh my god, the rogues! Of course the rogues are together.
So that is how you fight in the Far East. Mental note, pick no quarrel with Domans. But seriously, if I am to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance for efficiency.
You're not impressing anyone, it's fine. Hell yeah. This is so epic.
To the Aetheryte!
Alright, let's go. You're still up? No time to waste. If I'm dead when I get out of this cutscene, I'm gonna be so upset. Damn.
You'll forgive me my lateness.
Hey, Merlweb. God, I love her. Hey! They're so cool.
I've been something of a liability of late, I know. 'Tis high time I set about making amends.
Long have you shriveled swordwalkers, tormented our kind. But no more! Your time is at an end! You shall perish with salt in your wounds and sea in your lungs.
Oh no.
Lord of the world, hearken to our plea. Lord of the world, deliver us from our misery.
Can't we, like, I don't know, hit him on the head or something and stop this?
Do you feel that?
Why is nobody stopping? Huh?
I know this sensation. It's the echo.
What?
Ah! Such power! It is transcendent!
7 hells.
Oh, damn.
Strike me down if you will. It is futile. I have mastered the gift. O mighty Leviathan, ruler of the seas, born of waters primordial, I offer unto you this frail flesh, that you might grant your faithful servants deliverance. I beseech you, come forth!
Oh, bloody hell. Oh, blood.
Die, damn you!
Foolish shorewalker! You cannot kill that which is eternal!
Oops, Oh no. Holy.
Heavens forfend.
Damn it all!
My being ebbs away. But it should by right be infinite. Am I not immortal? Curse you, emissary! You promised me everlasting.
We should run.
Where did he go?
What say you? Nary a single ship? Hells take that sea demon. Gather the survivors and get to shore. Leave the wrecks for the pirates. Leviathan wastes no time. The diversionary squadron is lost. For a mercy, 'twould seem the Primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage? Unless... God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
Oh shit. Understand, I speak of no normal wall of water. That which Leviathan makes ready to conjure carries more destructive power than aught seen in nature. Enough to raise entire coastal settlements, if his last attempt is any guide. We cannot suffer history to be repeated, yet how in the 7 hells are we to prevent it? I'll go. And, I don't know, offer myself as bait? Though our plight cries out for action, we must take thought. So long as Leviathan remains in the open sea, he is effectively beyond our reach. Our fleet is second to none, of that you may be sure. But Limlan herself would struggle to best the Lord of the World in his element. In a straight fight, he would make meat and match wood of us. We need another plan, that much is plain. Let us return to Limsa and see if we cannot think of one. I shall await you in the command room. Alright. I cannot believe. Hope that guy that got caught is fine, because there was like 3 of the salamander things, so hope he's fine. But if he isn't, my bad, I got dragged into the cutscene. There's so many people. I love it. You are expected in the command room. Pray do not keep the Admiral waiting. Yep, I know. I know, I know. I know what you did this summer. I'm gonna get copyrighted.
There used to be a hamlet beyond South Tidegate in western Lanosha. Hearthstone, 'twas called. Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, the Company of Heroes put him down before he could do too much damage. But when the bastard came next, this time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, he summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Hearthstone and washed the soil away for good measure.
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
Aye, the thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground for their brood. Given the quantity of crystals stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnations. If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement, even Limsa. That cannot happen. The Primal must be stopped.
That was ever our objective, Admiral. But how are we to achieve it? The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the Primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defenses.
I have read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did. 7 hells! Is there no way that we might strike back?
The Company of Heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet, but we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Admiral, if I may.
Speak freely, Marshal.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself. Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe. This, in effect, is what the Company of Heroes achieved with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told. If mounted upon a ship, such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan from bringing the full force of the sea to bear against us, rendering him no more dangerous than any other sea serpent.
Of course! Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's Tempest, did he not?
Yeah, we did.
Begging your pardon, my lady, but to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis. But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another. In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe, but I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals.
God, getting just one corrupted crystal was already such a hassle. I can't imagine getting like a mountain of them.
The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
Mayhap not, Admiral, but 2 might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed 2 ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder. By your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target. To wit, we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan. This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required, but given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel. Suffice it to say, the task of piloting said vessel will entail considerable danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
'Twill be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well. Commodore, assemble the remnants of the fleet at Morabee Bay. Give priority to our soundest vessels. The repairs can wait. Storm Marshal Slafierson, command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
At once, Admiral.
And then there is the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsa Lominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
Oh my god. Hot diggity damn. Alright. We will... Hold on, did I get anything else? No, okay. We will continue this episode in which we face, Leviathan! Another primal. I can only expect more to come. But I'll see you in the next episode when we go and defeat Leviathan. Maybe. Take care, be safe.